Hey folks, welcome back here to my channel Whisky Wismar. My name is Christopher, and today here on my table I have quite a special bottle for me. Many I review here are special, of course, but this one in particular, as I bottled it myself at Glendronach Distillery 2 years ago. So many distilleries, as you are well aware, offer the opportunity to bottle your own, to do hand fills, hand bottlings, and sometimes in the warehouse, sometimes in the visitor center. And this is good, lucrative business, and you, when you are there, get something that you can only get there most of the time for a reasonable price too. So this is what I did in 2017 when I was there with my girlfriend in August. So it was beautiful weather. Unfortunately, silent season. Glendronach has a silent season, or did under the old management. Not quite sure whether they still have a silent season under Brown Foreman, but regardless, when we got there, it was quite late already in the afternoon, so not a chance to do a tour. And instead, however, we went to the visitor center, and I saw this big fat cask sitting there in the corner. Of course, I knew that they offered hand bottling, so had to do it. And this is the bottle I got. In retrospect, I would have got at least two more, but at the time, money was short. But yeah, never mind. I got this bottle. Was quite nice. You get to fill it, of course, then insert it into a machine where the capsule is then shrunk onto the bottle. You get to label it. You get to sign it. You get to sign a little book, big book actually. This is ongoing for all the casks that they offer there. And then in 2017 they had, let me fill something into my glass here so it can sit there for a few moments. And they had this specific cask there, was distilled 29th of November in 2005. Bottled, or I bottled it then in 10th of August 2017. I believe this cask only lasted for a couple weeks longer. Then they had a new one, another 2005 there for you to bottle. Nowadays they are much older, I believe. They are 92s, 94s, and they, I paid equivalent of £86 for this. For the newer, older bottlings, 2 years later, you have to pay at least £250. So, yeah, it's getting expensive. Glendronach is a luxury brand by now. So, cask 1444, 57.3% ABV by volume, and a sherry puncher, whatever that may mean. So no idea whether it's PX, Oloroso, how large, how many bottles, no idea. And I'll nose it, taste it, give it a mark, and then we'll see how well this cask is. I mean, as a distillery, I would only put up my best cask in the visitor center or in the warehouse for folks that take their time, go out of their way to visit those distilleries. And Glendronach Distillery is not anywhere near a center. You have to drive a while to get there. So I put at least among my best cask there for someone to bottle. We'll see. On the nose. The alcohol is almost not noticeable. It's there, it says hello, so it's not like you sniffing 40 ABV liquid or lower, or liqueur. It's there, but it's not in your face. So It is very aromatic. Lots of dried fruit, sorry, oranges, but not the oak that is present too is not so dark as you'd expect from single cask releases from the 90s, for instance. And this is a little brighter. Reminded me when I did the German video just before this of some of the cask strength releases Noit stated once. So it might be PX in this, at least American oak, I reckon. So it's rather sweet on the nose. Lots of caramel fudge, so brighter, lighter colored sweets, confectionery stuff, and then, yeah, dates, figs, oranges, maybe plum, but definitely cinnamon and some nutmeg. Beautifully balanced. We'll see. I tried to dilute it before, so let's see. I try it without water, and then I'll see whether I add a drop of water or two. So nose already quite nice. Let's see how it holds up on the palate. It takes a while to build up. Even with 57%, it does not punch you in the face right away. So you notice there's something in your mouth. There's liquid. It's a liquid, but it takes 1 or 2 seconds before the alcohol builds up, and then it carries over all the aromas. So lots of vanilla, caramel, mint chocolate, but lots of menthol or mint. So after eights perhaps, but not in any overboarding bitter kind of way. So lots of, or strong oak can have the associations of mint or menthol or eucalyptus, but no, it's rather mild mannered. So very, very nice, nicely balanced, and yeah, kind of juicy. So lots of this orange imparts some kind of juiciness on top of the nutmeg and the cinnamon. Perhaps some clove. Yeah, I think there's clove in here as well. So quite well suited for Christmas. Let's see. Let's try a little more for the small measure. So yeah, as I said, regretfully only got one bottle. Take it for what it is, but these hand bottlings, when they're really sought after, they can refinance your vacation. I mean, we all need money. I'm not a rich person, so I'm not I need to really research what I buy for consumption, for sharing, for doing bottle splits. I can't just randomly pick stuff and say, oh, something will be good. So money is an issue, particularly these days. And if I had gotten 2 more of these, then who knows? I could have probably sold them later for small profit. Nevertheless, won't sell this one. And yeah, no, it has my name on it, so resale value is diminished anyway. It's just a nice memento, well, not memento, well, bad connotation there, but a nice piece to remember, something you bring back from your vacation. And why get some useless souvenir that you never have a look at anyway afterwards, but instead get something like this. Yeah, never goes bad, always looks nice, always looks distinguished and classic. And yeah, this is what I try to do whenever I visit a distillery nowadays. Grab a handful. Yeah, with the water, some of the breadths of aromas recede slightly, only slightly. It changes a little bit, so the caramel and the fudge character is more pronounced. but overall just as balanced. Now you can't sense alcohol whatsoever anymore. So I'll see how it is on the palate. Great stuff. For merely a little over 11 years old, this is very, very aromatic, offers a lot without sort of bordering into either spectrum of being too extreme. So the oak is very well integrated, not too strong alcohol, it's not too sweet. You can dilute it, it swims well. Yeah, here as well, now with water. Orange is very pronounced, apricots, so white fleshy fruit. Dates and figs, yeah, they are there. They are in the background. They impart the sweetness that you always associate with sherry cask whiskies. Still some mint chocolate, touch of espresso, so the oak is there nonetheless, but it's a nice counterpoint to the sweetness, to the velvety mouthfeel, so it's not too sticky as some of, if this was PX whiskies might be. Really, really good. Yeah, I like. This is nice whiskey. So, cask 1444, to reiterate, still on, or to be found on the secondary market, but you'd have to pay a premium now. So, bordering or going on to 200 euros, perhaps, maybe more, maybe less. 100 or double the price it's probably worth nowadays, so 180 euros. You could pay for this, don't have to, but it's hand filled, so those are a little more expensive anyway. So I was at Teeling Distillery 2 months ago, and yeah, for their 10-year-old sherry cask you have to pay 100 euros as well. It's expensive, but can be very much worth it, as you can only get those at the distillery, and it's quite a nice touch and great experience to bottle those on your own. So, marks. What would I rate this? It has no faults whatsoever. It offers a lot, but for this to be really on another level, I would have needed it to impart some more tertiary aromas. So stuff you'd never expect, something you would say, wow, this is extreme, this is great, and if it all comes together, then you have something very, very special. This is just a poster child really for what young sherry cask whiskey should be. It offers so much. Everything is well integrated, nothing falls out of place. Has fruit, oak, sweetness, power from the alcohol. It's great stuff. So with this, I give this 91 out of 100, and well-deserved points. So let me know in the comments if you had handfills before from any distillery or from Glendronach, and curious to hear what you have to say. Otherwise, have a nice weekend, and I'll see you again next time with not a whiskey review, but something else. So stay tuned, and then I see you again soon. Bye bye.